Derek Charge on, what were your thoughts on his win last time out?
Yeah, he went very good, very impressive. We have a very fast speed, and we're gonna catch the winner, so we have to take off a bit earlier, and the horse can make it. So it's very impressive.
Do you think he's got a good turn of foot, this horse?
Yes, and I think 1400 is very suitable for him, and the blinker is help him. So
He's drawn wide again this time around. Do you resort to the same sort of tactics, going back and using his turn of foot that he's got?
yeah, actually we don't have too much option, and we try to be not too far back, and I think it's better for him. But we see depends the race.
Is it a recent barrier trial that you rode him in? Was he a bit slow out of the gates that morning?
No, maybe he a bit flash in the trial, so he didn't stood very properly. So when he stood, he one day he was stood over, so he jumped a bit awkward. So you can forget the trial.
You rode him in that trial, as you mentioned. Also rode him in track work recently. How is the horse heading into the weekend?
The horse felt good in the morning. He saw the horse lot very shiny in the morning. He won't be get up too keen in the morning, so he left us see. But you can see he's happy, healthy.
Big day coming up on Sunday with 3 Group 1s. You're in 2 of those Group 1s with Big Party and also Fat Turtle. Can either of those horses give you another Group 1 win on your CV?
Well, I hope so, and I know both the horse is good form, so we will do my best.
Who do you think's your best Group 1 ride?
Maybe the sprinter, he's good form, and last time actually he's one good, but when the winner shifted out a bit, the horse was a bit get away from him, so this time maybe the gear change maybe help him, we see.
Stall 5, AETHERO. We know he had issues out of the gates last time. Are you happy with that draw?
Yeah, I'm happy with the draw. We've done a bit of work, gate work with him to make sure he does jump away on the weekend. We're really happy with his lead-up work, and his gallop this morning was exceptional. Great feedback from the riding boy. So, yeah, we're going in with all guns blazing.
And just thanks forever as well from the wide draw?
Yeah, I would have preferred an inner draw, but that's the way life is. And he's got a very good runner, one of the favourites inside him, and that'll give him a good card across. So I think he'll be well positioned.
Hot King Prawn, what did you make of him leading up to Sunday, both his trial and also the last start effort in the Sprint Cup?
His last run was very good. I was a bit unlucky as I ended up being behind horse that was moving in and out and got me held up a little bit. That may have changed the result of his last race. And he still ran a very good race. So based on that, I'm happy with it. And also his fitness-wise in regards to how he barrier trialed the other day, I would say he seems in good shape, seems very healthy, and I've seen no reason why he shouldn't bring his best to the races.
You take on AETHERO, who you won on down the straight a few months ago, earlier this season, breaking the track record. What was he like, that sit that you got to have on him?
AETHERO, in my opinion, he's the best young horse and obviously an up-and-coming horse. It's very hard to predict when he's really going to be as good as or even better those best sprinter in town, but he gave me the feeling that he will be one of the best, if he's not quite there yet. But at the same time, I'm extremely happy with my bloke. He's being very consistent. He has proven to be a very good horse as well. And obviously, I'm hoping that Hot King PRAWN is the winner.
Richard, Wellington, 3 from 3. Must be an exciting time for the stable to have a nice prospect like this.
Yeah, exactly. Very rare for any horse in Hong Kong to win 3 from 3. So it'll be all to his credit if he can go one better on Sunday.
Just take us back to the beginning with this horse. Looking at his lead-up trials before his debut, he looked like a horse with a nice turn of foot. Did he always show you at home that he was above average?
Yeah, absolutely. From day one, he's adapted well to Hong Kong conditions. All his trials and his training's been very straightforward. So, the good ones just do it and everything clicks.
What are your thoughts on him stepping up to 1,400 metres on the weekend?
I think pretty comfortable with that decision, and it sort of makes sense if you've got a plan for next year.
With next year, would you be planning for him being a classic series type of horse?
Yeah, I'm never a great one for looking too far into the crystal ball, but obviously as a 4-year-old, that'd be the direction you'd hope to look into. Yeah.
And when you look at his races, he hasn't drawn a good gate. He does on the weekend, though. We saw him more prominently ridden in a recent trial. Could you change things up tactically with him?
Yeah, I'm sort of pretty casual. We're very lucky that Zach's associated with the horse, so we'll have a chat and make a plan.
But from a tactical point of view, is he versatile? There's more than one way to go about it with him.
I think good horses, as we've seen in the Group 1 races coming up, the good horses really do have to be able to do everything. So we've seen him come from behind, and if he's going to be a good horse, he's got to do it. He's got to have the full repertoire.
After his last win, you said that you'd only run him one more time this season. Is that still the plan? Is Sunday his last run for the campaign, Richard?
Yeah, I'd be very surprised. Win, lose or draw, I'd be very surprised if we go again after Sunday.
WAIKUKU's had the better of beauty generation for most of this season, but that wasn't how things unfolded last time. Is he good enough to bounce back?
Well, I'd like to say I hope so. He is no doubt a very good horse as well. He's done very well this season. My conversation with John Size lately has been that usually when good horses do what he has done, eventually come to a flat spot. It might be the case for his poor run last start. So I'm very hopeful that he can bounce back, knowing that he's a very good horse. If he brings his best, he's no doubt a winning chance.
Time up, you're able to upset Exultant last time in the Gold Cup. Small field, could you do it again?
I gotta believe it. He's done nothing wrong to prove that he can't. Obviously, Exulting is a very good horse and he should be the favorite. He deserves to be the favorite. But if someone else is to upset the favorite, I think Tom Whopper is going to be the one. Small field, as you mentioned about, that probably suits my horse because he may not have somebody else give him a challenge. And he's a momentum horse. He's a tough horse. And if he's able to produce what he's got best, he's going to make it very interesting.
Gold Chest, Richard, I remember talking to you last season about the horse and you said whatever he was doing then, he'd be better this season. Has he met your expectations this season?
Yeah, Gold Chest is tricky, Gold Chest, I think he came into Hong Kong, just top of my head, might have been an 88 rating. So if you tell an owner that your horse is rated 88 after 2 runs, we've just been talking about Wellington, he's had 3 Hong Kong wins and he's only 17.8. It's a very difficult rating to come in for a juvenile to come in after 2 runs to be rated so highly. He struggled a bit in his first year, and everything happened so quickly for them. And I think the horse is finding his feet, but my gut feeling is we haven't seen the best of him yet.
Is he more of a sprinter?
Yeah, he's got plenty of toe, and that's what we're sort of more focused on recently.
And last time out over 1,000 metres, they looked perhaps a bit sharp for him, but did you like the way that he finished off the race?
Yeah, very much so, yeah. His races, his races have been consistent this season, and I still think a lot of sprinters get better with age, and might be the case with him too.